from beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And that will be incomplete as well.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. It's taken to the 26. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st down, Bills.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Baker in on the tackle.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. On 2nd and 9. Allen. Coleman has it here right side. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Dawson Knox there to make the grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just had that pick-6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's into the hands of Edwards. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just one throw.
35-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. From the gun, it's Tua. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, 3rd down. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it. This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions. And now it's looking like none on this one either.
And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season, and they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Allen's throw is complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Bills.
13-0 is the score after one on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
On first down, Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Wilkins on the side.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Allen going to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. From the 2 now, second and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills will add on to their lead. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
The score, Bills 20, Dolphins nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He'll buy some time right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Tua to try again on second down. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Tyler Bass to kick off for.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa flush to his right. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
46-yard line.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He'll run it. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Here's Tua. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Eluding the pressure right. Able to find Shaheen here. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd and 5.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Steps away to his left. Able to find Shaheen, the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion to a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
To kick off for Miami.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
57.
On first down, here's Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They run with Breida. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Breida, the ball
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. This is Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
Alert, alert, alert. 57 to Mike.
On play action, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 23-yard line.
Now it's Breida. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Allen looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. That was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
After the turnover, it's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 31.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Switch.
They run again with Breida. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 17 yards out. And this offense is running away with this one. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa, escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Tua going to throw. He'll buy some time right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard. 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Now a give to Breida. And they'll go backwards here. Losing yardage to the 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Tyler Bass for the Bills field goal. A 31-yard.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football.
5-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay.
And my goodness, another interception. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
And I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Rolling to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this would be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Flush to his right. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Buffalo, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.